True freedom comes from great confidence and self-esteem, and it's something we all have the power to cultivate within ourselves. So often, we are conditioned by the world around us to measure our worth by external standards: how we look, what we achieve, who we know, and how others perceive us. But true liberation comes when we stop seeking validation from the outside and start looking within. You are enough just as you are in this very moment, and there's nothing more empowering than realizing that your value isn't determined by anyone else's approval or the standards set by society. It's an internal realization, a shift that says, I am worthy, I am strong, I am capable, and I am enough. This doesn't mean you'll never have doubts, but it means you will no longer let those doubts control you. When you have confidence in yourself, in your ability to navigate life's challenges, and in your innate worth, you unlock the truest form of freedom. That kind of freedom isn't about perfection. It's about embracing who you are, flaws and all, and knowing that you are deserving of love, respect, and success just by existing. Every time you embrace your true self, you break free from the chains of insecurity and comparison. You start to walk taller, speak more freely, and make decisions that are aligned with your best interests and your dreams. Confidence isn't about being fearless, but about being resilient in the face of fear. It's about showing up for yourself, even when the world tells you to shrink. It's about taking the leap, even when the path seems uncertain. You see, freedom comes from trusting yourself enough to take those steps, no matter how small, with the understanding that you are capable of handling whatever comes your way. It's about giving yourself permission to be imperfect, to fail, and to grow. Because growth comes from embracing challenges with a sense of self-assurance. The more you believe in your own worth, the more you begin to see the world through a lens of possibility rather than limitation. Confidence gives you the courage to take risks, to go after what you want, and to know that even if you don't have all the answers, you are resourceful and strong enough to figure it out. True freedom is when you stop apologizing for being yourself. It's when you stop feeling the need to explain, to justify, or to downplay your strengths. You don't need anyone's permission to take up space, to shine, and to show the world exactly who you are. Self-esteem is about recognizing your value and knowing that it doesn't depend on meeting someone else's expectations. You don't need to change yourself to fit in, to be liked, or to be accepted. You were born enough, and it's time to honor that truth. As you begin to build your confidence, you'll start noticing that the fear of judgment and criticism fades. Instead, you'll embrace your uniqueness with pride. You'll stop comparing yourself to others because you'll understand that your journey is yours alone, and there's no one else like you. Confidence allows you to stand tall, speak your truth, and embrace your uniqueness, without worrying about fitting into someone else's mold. When you know who you are, when you truly believe in your worth, the world becomes your oyster. You no longer feel the need to apologize for your desires, your goals, or your dreams. The only person who needs to approve of you is you. It's time to stop hiding behind self-doubt and step into the powerful woman you are meant to be. True freedom is born from the understanding that you don't need anyone's permission to live your life fully, to make mistakes, to fail, and to rise again. It's the freedom to own your decisions, to take control of your life, and to trust that you have everything within you to make it happen. Self-esteem is not about being perfect. It's about being comfortable with who you are, flaws and all. Confidence isn't about being the loudest in the room. It's about knowing that your voice matters, whether it's spoken softly or boldly. True freedom is when you stop letting fear of judgment or failure stop you from taking the actions you desire. When you trust in your own abilities, there's nothing you can't overcome. You are your own greatest ally. And once you realize that, you'll understand that the only limitations are the ones you place on yourself. Your self-worth is not negotiable. It doesn't fluctuate with the opinions of others, and it certainly doesn't hinge on your achievements or failures. You are worthy because you exist, and nothing can take that away from you. As you build your confidence, you'll find that doors begin to open, relationships become more authentic, and opportunities appear where there once seemed to be none. When you believe in yourself, the universe has a way of supporting your belief. The true essence of freedom is living authentically, without fear or shame, embracing the full spectrum of your emotions and experiences. The journey to confidence is not always linear. It's filled with ups and downs, moments of doubt and moments of triumph. But every step forward is a victory, And every setback is an opportunity to learn, grow, and strengthen your self-belief. Every time you choose to show up for yourself, to choose love over fear and courage over doubt, you move closer to the ultimate freedom that comes from within. This is your life, your journey, and you are in control. Embrace who you are, celebrate your uniqueness, and walk confidently in the direction of your dreams. You have everything you need to create a life filled with purpose, joy, and unshakable self-esteem. True freedom is the power to live unapologetically, to embrace your flaws and strengths equally, and to stand tall in the knowledge that you are worthy of everything you desire. The only person who can limit you is you. So step into your power, own your worth, and let the world see the incredible woman you are. Confidence and self-esteem are the keys to unlocking that inner freedom. And once you find that power within yourself, there's nothing that can stand in your way. Thank you for your time. Please like if you like, subscribe for more, and share with someone who needs to hear this.